Ooh, okay, made a sound.
Awesome. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Well, thank you for those of you who came. This is a small group, but that's okay. I'm going to send around an attendance sheet. If you were here last month, you do not have to put your email in your phone, but if you weren't here last month, just go ahead and put your email in your phone and which one you'd rather get contacted by. And then I also have a space for any fields within occupational therapy that you're interested in, and hopefully we can get some speakers or something. Yeah.
Are we supposed to like watch/sign into attendance for campus Q7?
So I'm gonna go over that. That's I've had a lot of people be confused about that, and I apologize. I'm dealing with like a sick cold thing, so if I ramble, my brain's not all the way here today. So let's go on. Okay, so we're gonna do secretary introductions. We're gonna have our guest presentators. We have 2 of them today. Important information about membership and meetings. I'm gonna go over some of the attendance changes and a little bit of changes with Dean's reimbursement and honors cords, and then of course volunteer information. This is our nice new secretary. Congratulations, Megan. She likes to play golf. She loves canned green beans, and she works for a bounce house company. Like, that's awesome. So, if you have any questions, you can contact her as well. So she couldn't be here today, but our new secretary. And now we're going on to Heidi, who's going to talk about some OTAC stuff.
Hi everyone, my name is Heidi, just to remind you, and I'm the OTAC student representative. So just to remind you, OTAC is our state's organization that supports OTs in Colorado, which is super important because without like OTAC and legislatures, the ability to have a license could be taken away from us, and the ability to treat certain populations could also be taken away. So it's important that we have their support. So the OTAC State Conference is October 18th and 19th, and it's here in Denver, which is super nice. It's at the Radisson Hotel in Southeast Denver. And so to sign up for the conference, you have to be a member of OTAC, so that's $25 a year for students. And then if you go online, the website is otacco.org, and you can register and learn more about the conference. There's also going to be a little bulletin board in our OT lab with all the information on it. So check that out, TBD. Yeah, the 18th and the 19th. And you can either attend both days or just Friday or just Saturday. And then there's a couple other things for QSOTA's role at OTAC conference. So we're going to have a table that I'll be there on Friday, but then we're inviting QSOTA to be there on Saturday to volunteer to stand at the table. And basically, you can promote QSOTA by finding other volunteer opportunities, or just by talking about our Regis Creighton program. A lot of people still don't really know what it is or what hybrid education is, so this could be a good way also to make connections with OTs and then interface with OTs in the community too. If there's like a particular setting you want to be in, you just start talking with an OTs in that setting, then heck, maybe you could shadow them, or potential field work or deck idea. And then another thing is that they're having a silent auction just to raise more money for OTAC at the conference. And so they've asked all of the QSOTAs in Colorado to donate a basket. And so our basket is going to be animal themed. And so I'll give Kira more information about how we're going to collect items. But basically it'll just be like a little kind of goodie basket with maybe dog treats or a leash or toys that they'll auction off at the conference. So that's all I got. But if you have any questions, my name's Heidi, and I think I can send you my email. So. Thanks. Okay.
And if we do decide to do the basket, we're thinking maybe we can like create a day where everybody brings in something and we create the basket, and I can give you guys volunteer hours for that. So, and if we want to plan like the table, we need to get some more information on the table, but we can get that and more volunteer opportunities. Great. And now we're going to go on to our next guest presenter. Her name is Sierra. She's an OT3 student currently on her level 2B fieldwork. She was nice enough to record a video and send it to me, so If you're watching online, go ahead and pause this. I have attached the video link onto the email with all of the information, so it's probably going to be easier for you guys to watch it that way, but let's go ahead and watch her. Maybe.
Hi, QSOTA team. I want to thank you for inviting me to virtually talk about level 2 fieldwork in tech. I have a lot to say on the topic and could ramble for a long time. So if you guys have any questions afterwards, Kira has my contact information, so feel free to call, email, text, whatever it may be. I am also in Denver, so if you want to meet for coffee or something, I love talking and rambling. So I'm going to start with giving you hopefully some tips. I'm going to go over my level 2 fieldworks a little bit and give you some tips on what I've learned throughout the process. So my first level 2A was inpatient acute at a level 1 trauma hospital, and I was on the neuro floor in Phoenix, Arizona at Banner. I sometimes swung over to the ICU as well. And in this role, I typically saw people that were transferred from ICU over to inpatient acute. So they were only a day or a couple days post-injury. This often was strokes, brain injuries, different, everything in the neurological world that you can think of, I ran into. But now I am on my 2B, I just started this week, and I'm at Craig Hospital. I'm in the bridge between inpatient and outpatient on the spinal cord injury team. So if any of you are interested in neuro, I would love to talk about it. And also, again, feel free to call me or email me with questions on that. But I was going to talk to you guys a little bit about the level 2 fieldwork process and hopefully give you a little bit of more insight into what it's like. So for your level 2 fieldwork, we'll backtrack. So for most level 1 fieldworks, you guys probably did a lot of observation. Depending on your CI, you may have had a little bit more hands-on, but I think for the most part, it was more observation-based. And you kind of get a feel of OT's role and the different populations you can be working with. For level 2 fieldwork, the idea is to have you start more observation and then progress to gaining a caseload. And I want you to know that every fieldwork for level 2 looks very different from person to person, as did the level 1 fieldworks. So my experience might not be what everyone would have, but I'll try and talk to you a little bit about other people in my cohort and their experience. So for me, my CI has been CI for like 10 years or something, so she was pretty well versed and she kind of knew how she wanted to run things. And so I started with probably a week of observation, and she slowly linked me into having my own caseload. And so by the end, I essentially had all of her roles and responsibilities. So I had a full caseload. I was going to rounds, communicating with other health professionals, creating my intervention, doing evaluations, kind of everything that it would entail. And between then, so I think on my very first day, she had me do an intervention. It scared the crap out of me, and I looked at her and stared at her, and I wasn't ready to do it. But she kind of just told me, this is what it is. Put your feet in, start, go. And I'm really thankful for that in retrospect, because it made me go outside my comfort zone. I can be very timid, and I wouldn't think it because I like to talk a lot, but in situations where I don't feel confident with my skills, I can be timid, so I think it was really beneficial for me to be pushed that way. And I would say probably maybe a month in, I had a full caseload. In the acute setting, that was typically like 10 patients a day. That's very different from Craig right now. We only see 1 to 3, maybe 4 patients a day, so it's super different depending on the setting that you're in. Also, the timeline for that is really different. There were some students that had more, I guess, a fuller caseload early on because their supervisors felt they were ready. And then some people progressed to not necessarily a full caseload, maybe just having like two patients that they saw in full. So with that idea, I think that my biggest tips for you would be to communicate with your CI on your level of comfort and where you stand and to ask for feedback. In my situation, by the end I realized that I hadn't developed as many skills that I wanted to, I guess. I got pretty stuck in doing as I knew, especially because I had a full caseload for like 2 months, and I kind of felt in my groove and felt like I knew things, so I just continued to do that. In retrospect, I wish I would have asked for a little bit more feedback and a little bit more training so that I could have developed my skills even more so and been a better clinician. That being said, I had students in my cohort where they were not given full reign at all, and their therapists kept, or their CIs kept a very close watch on them. Now, both sides to it have good and bad. Obviously, you don't want someone breathing down your neck, but you do really develop your skills when they're watching you super closely to scare you. But I think that communicating with your supervisor is the biggest piece of or tip that I could give you. One of my classmates, her CI was breathing down her neck a lot and didn't allow her much opportunity to develop her skills because she was essentially telling her what to do throughout each session. So I think that if you communicate that, like in her situation, she communicated that for her to learn and develop skills, she needed a little more freedom. So yes, try and communicate as much as you can, and I think developing, having a conversation with your CI in the beginning on your learning style and how they teach, it can really make or break it. And in addition to talking about that, there are students that had a difficult time. I think it was oftentimes related to the relationship with their CI. So I advise you guys, or advise whatever, hope that you can be as open to your CIA. Some people just aren't easy to work with, which is a good training in and of itself to know that you're not going to get along with everyone. So really try and make the best. Some people, didn't get along with their supervisors, but you're stuck with them. And I think that if you take it from the standpoint that you're going to learn, you'll be able to interact with the population you're serving and just kind of look at the positive side of things. It can really help you get through it. Also, venting and talking to classmates that know what you're going through is super nice. I called people a lot and told them about my days a lot. But anywho, today actually someone gave me a piece of advice which I really appreciated. Oftentimes we go into fieldwork and we want to show them what we have, and we want to show our CIs that we know some stuff and we can do this, but you're also there to learn. So I think that it's really important to find a balance between showing what you got and then being able and open to learning. I think that it'll make for a better fieldwork all in all for you guys. And then just a little bit on the timeline for my 2B. So Craig has a lot of students that come through, so they have the way that they filter students through their level 2s is very structured. And so this first week I have observation, and essentially I'll be leaning into having a full caseload, but by the end, a full caseload for me will only be 4 patients. So, and then they have a lot of trainings that Craig does. They have crazy good mentorship, as you guys know, you have all the faculty from there. So I have a lot of trainings that I get, which is nice because in my level 2A, I think that I didn't get enough training on skills and techniques and kind of my therapeutic approach as far as like more manual, like transfers and such like that. But Craig does a really nice job on providing training for that. So everyone's experience will be very different, be very open, and that's all I have about, oh, I was gonna talk a little bit about, housing, because, pretty much everyone travels for it. So, for housing, the Alumni Network, you can fill out an application on Creighton's website. And I've used it twice, and some people used it on their level 2 fieldworks, and it's super nice. If, you don't always get, someone that responds, but oftentimes they'll offer you a super discounted rate for renting, sometimes food, sometimes it's even free. I know one gal went out to like one of the Carolinas and she lived with a family for free the entire level 2. So I think if you're worried about the money aspect of it, I think it'd be really beneficial just to fill out the application. You don't have to take it if they offer it to you, but just to know it's out there. And then if you're more worried or interested in being like close to your site or maybe having a roommate or not, I think that Airbnb's a really nice choice. I did that in Phoenix for my level 2. I wanted to have a roommate so that I knew someone. So I did Airbnb, and it can be, obviously you can make it as cheap or not cheap as you want it. I didn't care what my place looked like, so I think I spent like $500 a month for rent. If you're more fancy, obviously it'll cost a little bit more. Hotels do the long-term stay sometimes, and then I really advise you to reach out to your classmates, even faculty, friends, family, and ask if anyone would be willing to house a student in the area. I know that in some of my classmates went to California and they had different classmates' family that they stayed with, so you can get creative depending on what your priorities are. Also, that's another thing, I think that it's important to look at what your priorities are. For me, I wanted something cheap. I didn't really care where it was because I brought my car out with me and I wanted a roommate. Also, on that note, if you are within not too far of a distance, I think that it's not a bad idea to bring a vehicle out with you. It is 3 months, and I used mine not only to get to the hospital, but I also used it over the weekend so that I could explore a little bit. So I think that I was didn't know if it would be enough time for me to actually bring my car out. I was like, I should just bus. But I did like having it out there, and most people that brought their cars with them felt that way. Public transit is public transit. It's nice because it's cheap, but it also takes a lot of time out of your day. Also that's another thing that I forgot to talk about. For your level 2s, you have on Exact, it tells you what setting you're in. I just want you guys to be aware that's not always the setting you're in. It won't be drastically different, but I definitely had classmates that thought they were going, like maybe it said inpatient and then they ended up on the ICU. So just know that it sometimes isn't totally correct on Exact, but being flexible and open is what OTs do, or we will do. Okay, I think that's all I had for level 2. So, I wanted to talk a little bit about deck. I'm honestly not the best person to talk about this because I still don't know what I'm doing, but I can tell you a little bit about the process that I went through. And this would also be another place that would be super beneficial to reach out to different OT3s just to get their perspective on it if you need help or want help. So, my first tip to you is when you're looking at what you want to do, condense it. You honestly don't have that much time, and it is not always the easiest to find a site that aligns with what you want to do. So I think that kind of not biting off as much as you may want to, because it is so open to us that, at least for me, I was like, I'm going to do all these things, and then I realized that I can't do all those things. So I think condensing it is super helpful. And then I would also highly, highly recommend you reach out to our faculty, especially the ones that teach labs. They have a list of so many people that would be willing to take DEX, and even if they don't know someone that is willing to take a DEX student, a lot of them are willing to take your idea or concept or whatever it may be and try try and find someone that would be suitable to pair with you, or a site that would be suitable. And then as far as topics go, I'm gonna send Kira a list of what some students are doing. It is so open that it's kind of hard to get an idea of what a topic can look like. But I think a lot of students in my cohort are essentially just practicing clinical skills. So one gal really likes the NICU, so she sought out different NICU opportunities. How she found her site, we had someone do a guest lecture, and she was from the NICU, and she was like, I'll take a deck student, so she interviewed and got that. For some people that also wanted to do NICU that didn't get that opportunity, if we aren't affiliated with the site, then they just cold called. I had a super specific topic. I wanted to practice my skills with a neurological pediatric population. So I sought out a children's hospital, but I still don't have that confirmed, so don't know what's going on with that. But I'm also splitting it partly between international work. And if you're interested in doing something international, I can talk to you about how I found a site and how that process went. And for other students, I think it's also important to look at not only a topic, but the location. If you want to stay in Colorado, it might change how you go about things. You might go about it more from, like, this is the site you want to go, and then you find out what could work with that site, versus going from, this is the topic I want to do, and then finding a site that pairs with it. Creighton will tell you differently. They want you to come up with an idea and then go from there. I think that's really hard. I had like all these ideas, and then finding the site has been the most difficult part for me personally, which isn't the case with everyone in my class, just for me. Well, not just for me, but for me specifically. So I think sometimes if you are super passionate about a population, I think finding a site is sometimes easier, and then being like, what can I do within that site? Like, for instance, the girl that's going to the NICU, she got the site, and then she was like, okay, cool, I think I'll work on some kangaroo care and some grant writing, and kind of like build a topic into it. So, yes, that is all I have to say about Doug. I don't know if that helps or not. Biggest tip is talking to the faculty, though. The lab instructors that were from Anschutz, I told them an idea that I had, and they gave me a huge list of people that I could contact, but I was pretty stuck on Children's Hospital, and I've been communicating with them for 3 months, and nothing's happening, so that's where that is. But they did give me, the faculty from labs did give me a lot of people that could be potential pairings for me. And also, if you do reach out to faculty, I think come with a little bit of an idea, at least the population you want to work with, just so they know where you stand. I don't even know if I said this aloud. I'm going to send Kira a list of, I think I said it, whatever, a list of some of the decks that people in my cohort are doing, just so you guys have a little bit better idea on that. So, I think that is all I have for you guys. Like I said, I love talking, obviously. I've been rambling, so just give me a call, email, whatever it may be. If you have any questions, that's all I have for you. Good luck in the semester, and let me know how it's going, all right? Take care. Bye, Keith.
Okay, not again. So yeah, I will provide her contact information in the meeting or the email that I send out later today. So that was just a little bit information about her experience with level 2 fieldworks, and then some ideas with I think it's called DCE now. I don't know. It's all the same thing. Anyway, So membership reminders, it's $5 per semester, $10 for both the fall and the spring. You can pay in cash or via Venmo. If you're gonna do Venmo, it's at QSoda, and then please include your name, your cohort, and then the reason that you're paying. And then if you pay this way, please email Megan to let her know that you've paid this way after the October date has passed, so you have to have your fees in by October 21st. I'm going to contact the campus QSoda team and just say, hey, these are the list of people that I have that have paid their dues. I want to make sure it matches. So get that in as soon as possible, and please let us know so that way our records match and nobody's getting left behind. And then you must attend 7 out of the 9 meetings. This changed from last time, either in person or virtually by watching it. Just a side note with the Venmos, I've been hearing there's been like scams going around. So just, I don't know, maybe look that up a little bit and just kind of be aware. Gotta love technology today. Some meeting reminders. Our next one is going to be on Halloween. So if people want to come dressed up a little bit or wear like little hats or something, I really want to take like a class picture or a class QSoda picture on that day. So I'll probably send a reminder once it gets closer. Still going to be in this room, and 1 to 2:30 we have this room booked, but it's probably never ever going to be that long of a meeting. So going back to your question about the campus QSoda meetings, they have their meetings at the beginnings of the month, and then we have ours at the end of the month. If you watch their meetings and then you send in your attendance using their Regis link, that will count as your meeting attendance for the month, because they send us the password and we use the exact same password that they use. So it's kind of up to you if you want to do your attendance that way, or you can wait until this meeting and then after the meeting send in your attendance that way. I would prefer if you guys watch this meeting and then send in the attendance that way, because we're going to talk about volunteer opportunities that are for us, whereas the campus students are going to talk about ones in Nebraska. Or you can watch both if you're so inclined to. I watch them personally just because they always come up with new information. I'm like, oh, that would be good to let everybody else know. Thanks for letting me know about it. But I know there's been a lot of confusion with that. So basically, if you watch it, you can go ahead and send in your attendance, and then you're done for the month. Or you can wait until this meeting and then send it in, or do both. It's kind of up to you guys. On the note of attendance, there's some changes. If you're attending the meetings in person, we're going to have a sign-up sheet. That way we can kind of still keep track of who's coming to the meetings. However, the campus QSoda teams wants everybody to send in the password using the link. So would it be easier for you guys that come to the meeting if I send you guys just a separate email with the link and the password because you guys were here, and then you just do it that way? Okay. So I'll do that. And then if you're watching it online, the link will be provided to you. You have to watch the videos in order to get the password. I'm not going to be nice this time and put it on the PowerPoint. And so you're just going to use the link and the password to send in your attendance, and you have a week to do that. So attendance is due September 26th. The link will close after that, and there's nothing that I can do about that. This is set by the campus QSoda team. And you do not need to send us that you have watched it. If you want to, just so we have record of it, that's completely up to you. But you do not have to. It should just go directly to the campus. They really want to diminish the amount of files and paperwork and stuff that they have, so that's why we're going to try it this way. And if you have any questions on it, just shoot me an email. Dean's reimbursement, membership dues by October 21st. You have to complete 10 service hours before the conference. You have to attend 7 out of the 9 meetings, live or virtual, and have your attendance checked off. And then if you meet these requirements, you'll receive a check in the spring to cover part of going to the AOTA conference. We still have not got confirmation from the campus QSOTA team that the dean has agreed to this again, so hopefully within the next month we will find out. They're supposed to be having a whole meeting just regarding dean's reimbursement, so hopefully after that we will know if we're going to get money or not. Okay, and then honors chords requirements have changed. OT3s and OT2s, nothing has changed for us. You still have to have the 30 hours of volunteering the entire time that you're in a program. OT1s, this has changed for you. You must be a member in good standing all 3 years that you're in the program, and you have to be a member every single year of the program. So year 1, year 2, year 3. Membership dues paid every year. You must attend 7 out of the 9 meetings each year, even when you're on your level 2 field work. And then the 30 hours still has not changed. The honors chords have just started. I think it was when the OT3s were OT1s, and so they want to change what we have to do in order to get it, basically. And now the fun stuff, volunteering. Back on my feet, this is through the Denver Rescue Mission. It helps combat homelessness through running. If you have any questions about it, Cam is the one to go to. He has been very involved with it, and he loves running, and he just did a marathon this last weekend, so I'd go to him for that. I am not a runner. Denver Rescue Mission, this is where you can serve meals to individuals that are homeless. You just go to their website and you sign up for it. The Temple Grandin Annual Trick or Treat Street, I have some people looking into it. Really hoping that we can do that again this year. I still have not found out any information on it, so hopefully soon, because it's October next couple weeks. The Roost Training Center, this is a program that provides pre-vocational skills to adults with developmental disabilities. They have weekly, you can sign up for morning or afternoon shifts, and they also have monthly events. I am going to one this evening with my brother, so it should be an interesting evening. And then we have a couple new ones. So My Heroes Therapeutic Riding Center, thank you, Claire, for helping us get affiliated with them. Basically, you can go and help, you help with the horses and you help with the riders. They also have PTs on staff and they have OTs on staff. So if you go to their website, they have they'll give you a training. If you've never dealt with horses before, that's what the training's for. They have a manual and everything that you have to go through. And then also, I know there's one of these up in Fort Collins. So if you are in the Fort Collins area, go ahead and go and do that with them up there. We are officially associated with My Heroes Therapeutic Riding, so it doesn't necessarily have to be the Denver one. It can be the one in Fort Collins. Lakewood Therapeutic Rec, they still have the Special Olympics bowling every Saturday. I have not heard anybody being interested in that, so I might just contact them and say we're not going to do that one. But they still have the monthly dances. The next one's actually tomorrow night, but I guarantee nobody is ready for that one. So the next big one is actually during our fall break. It'll be Friday, October 18th, and it is their Halloween party. They said this is one of the biggest ones that they have during the year. So I can contact them and see if they want like a big group to come or not, because I know we had said last meeting we wanted to find some big events during the semesters that a lot of people could go to, so I can reach out to them and see if they need help with that one. And then they've also recently contacted me about respite care. So there's a couple days during this fall semester where you can go in and help with the caregivers, giving them a break, and you watch their child or their adult that has developmental disabilities. So that's a really great break for the caregivers. And then Urban Peak Meal Groups, this is another one where you can go and serve meals. This one, they do require that you sign up in pairs. So if you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend or husband, wife, best friend, mother, father, you can sign up in pairs. So, okay, volunteer hours. When you have volunteered, please send those to Cam. We would like you to include the name of the site that you volunteered at, kind of a description of what they do there, what you were able to do, and then the number of hours that you volunteered as soon as possible, because every month I send to the Campus QSOTA team that, hey, this is how many hours we did, this is who did what, and then they keep track of those hours as well. And then I will still be sending out reminders as they come up. I'm sorry for the multiple emails, but that's the best way to get into contact with everybody. And then if you have any suggestions, just please reach out, and then I can reach out to the sites and we can become affiliated with them. I reached out to one of the Goodwill sites, and they said they're totally revamping their volunteer stuff. So they said, check back with us in January. So it's just kind of nice to know, like, yes, they're looking for volunteers now, or nope, we got to wait for a little bit. So let us know. And some other notes from the Campus QSOTA team. They would like everybody to follow QSOTA on Instagram. Like if we do some volunteer events, we'd like to send in pictures so they can kind of see what we're doing and what we're being a part of. They'd also like people to become a member of CU Involved. That's kind of more of like the Creighton volunteering and what they're all doing. So that's totally up to you guys if you want to be a member or not. Don't have to. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to myself, Cam, or Megan. And then if you're watching online, the password for this month's attendance is fall 19. And then for those of you that are here right now, that's the same password that you will send in, but I will send you guys a separate email with just point blank, here's what you go to, here's the password, and you got your attendance for the month. So are there any questions? All right, well, thank you guys for coming.
Thank you, Kira.
Bye, guys.